Bosch alternator connector on a Skoda Fabia MK1 1.9 PD engine, 2000 to 07. Hi guys, this video is for a viewer that had a broken alternator connector and wanted to know how to replace it with a new one. Mine wasn't broken at the time, and just recently I've looked and I've found that mine's actually cracked and it needs replacing. So I ordered a new one, and this is what I did. My alternator and connectors at the top of the engine, which is nice and easy, and it's just a standard VAG clip that you just put your finger in and pull back and it'll slide off. As you can see, mine's quite damaged and cracked all the way around by the looks of it, as I don't know how that happened at all, unless it's a common thing. I might have dropped something on it by accident, don't know. It just shows you that they do break. Now what you want to do is look for the part number on the actual connection, and all these connections are all slightly different. So you must get the part number on the actual connector that you're replacing. Here's the part number, if you can see it. I'll also put it in the description. You should be able to get a new connector from the main dealer, or if you go online you should be able to source one from somewhere. I got mine from the other side of the world, from a manufacturer that probably supplies Skoda themselves anyway. Wasn't very expensive. Looks pretty wrecked, this. I'm surprised it worked. Right, we've just got to work out how it fits together. It's quite handy having the side off. You can see the mechanism for the purple terminal lock. As I said, they're all different, these, but a common theme is that they're all purple. There's two windows at the side and these little clips so that's what retains it into the connection. So it must move to one side, not that way. Alright, it's open on the back, so it must move this way. That makes sense, towards the holes. So I should just be able to push it to one side. Whoops-a-daisy. Oh well, I'll be able to take it out now. I'll have to have a closer inspection of the new one to make sure I get the mechanism right. And these are the terminals. Looks like one's broken off, or the surrounding plastic. Anyway, once the locking purple retainer is moved to one side, you should be able to get the terminals out. What you need is a terminal release tool, like this one. They come in all sorts of different sizes, and you need to get the right one for your terminal, which is critical in releasing the little tabs on the side of the terminal. They're like little fish hooks. I'll show you when I get them out. There's definitely a bit of a technique to these. If I turn it to this side, it's because it's broken, you'll be able to see where the little hook is. You should be able to see how it works. Push it down. And it's clipped onto the tag. That's basically how it works. I should be able to pull the terminal out now. Yes. And the other one. Sometimes you'll hear them click. There we go. Should be able to get them out now. Ta-da! 2 intact terminals. Don't forget to remember which one goes where. If you're in any doubt, there's numbers printed on the side of the connection. On mine, number 2 is brown and number 1 is blue. Here's the new replacement connector. Looks exactly the same quality. Comes with 2 spare terminals and 2 little silicone seals. With the same part number. Purple clip on top and 2 holes at the side. And if we shine a light inside it, we can see the 2 clips holding the locking mechanism in place, and the lower section is the locking straddle. So we should just be able to push the purple section towards the 2 holes to open it. And we can see the straddles moved out. And back. Open. Closed. Bung it back on the car now. Make sure the wires are nice and square and in line correctly with the connector, and you've got the right wires to the right number connection, and then simply insert them into the connector. You can obviously look down the end to check them coming through. What I did find is when you've got a sheath on the wires going into the connector that you're pushing up against, it slips over the wires themselves. So it's hard for the connectors to travel the full length of the connector to clip into place. So I had to pull back the outer sheath a little bit so I could hold the actual wires, so I could push it up far enough. You can actually see the connectors through the little windows at the side to see whether they've gone up far enough. You need to push it far enough for the barbs to make contact and clip over an internal shoulder, otherwise the locking straddle won't clip into place. Like so. When you push them fully in place, you should be able to see the terminal ends right up against the purple locking straddle on the end of the connector. Once it's in place, then you can just move the purple locking straddle across and lock it into place. Job done. All we've got to do now is just attach it. And the job's a good one. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.